I passed the bar. I just had to get sworn in. So after the passing the bar, though, and something that people may not know, general public, just because you pass the bar, you graduate from law school, you pass the bar, does not automatically make you a lawyer.
Wow. Never knew that.
No. You have one more step, and that is the Florida Bar of Board Examiners. You have a character assessment. I know. Florida has about 100, just shy of 110,000 lawyers in the state of Florida today.
So everywhere have the same practice? Of they have to go through those steps?
I don't know about other states. No, I don't know about other states, but Florida, yes. I'm not a member of any other state bar. Florida is the only state bar I'm a member of. I'm a member of the federal bars, the Southern District, Northern District, Middle District, and 11th Circuit, and the United States Supreme Court. So I'm a member of those bars for practicing, but Florida is the only state. So for Florida, you have and probably so. I know Texas does. But yeah, so another catch for, as you call it, the man can catch you, right? Typically, it's not often that you have anyone of color on the Florida Board of Bar Examiners. Right. And those, I believe, are 6-year terms. So we can be excluded in a number of ways, even when we have successfully completed our track. Okay. So, yeah.
I've been through it.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I remind law students that this ain't the end. You still got to do. So there are certain things that you want to, now, especially with social media, certain things you probably want to kind of
I was going to ask you, what
taper
are
and
they
avoid.
looking for?
Nowadays, I don't know. I mean, I've been a lawyer now for 28 years. So they're looking, let me tell you, they're looking for, or supposed to be looking for, if you've got a criminal history, whether or not that criminal history of any sort is something that would make you unfit to be a lawyer. What was it about? They're looking for, do you have any debt? Okay.
Wait a minute. You went to law school.
Yes. So they're not looking at the law school debt. They're not going to look to them. I say to themselves, to your own profession. They're looking for other debt, your credit card debt, your healthcare debt. One of mine that held me up, and it held me up for a couple of months because I had a medical debt.
So you went to law school. You're past your bar. You're ready now because you got to make some money.
Passed the bar the first time.
And they could still stop you if you have bad credit?
Debt, not credit, but debt. So I had a medical bill outstanding. I don't even know what the medical bill outstanding was. I mean, I have no idea. Yeah. So they can put roadblocks.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, yes.
I never even knew this was a thing.
Oh, yes. Well, others with criminal records who don't look like us, who
it gets passed by. So then what happens when you got to that part? So that was a hurdle for you?
That was a huge hurdle. My mother represented me. I had a lawyer. I had counsel.
Wait, so whoa.
No, I had counsel. We had to go before the committee, en banc committee, where they...
Your mom's fight was pretty natural. She was ready for this one.
Yeah, but it was also personal and passionate because she's my mom.
Yeah, that's what I was definitely.
Right. And so, it was an obstacle.
So how long of a process did you have to wait?
It's been 28 years. I don't remember, but it was a few months.
A few months.
It was a few months. It wasn't quick. And you're waiting there saying...
I thought that was a thing. So after you get... So now let's go into the good things. I want to skip... I never knew that was even a thing.
Yes. So
after you get that certificate, like you're ready to go, the accomplishment...
Get sworn in. I had a private swearing in with by Justice Hatchett, Joseph Hatchett, in his chambers for me to be sworn in. And I walked out of there. We had lunch, and I hung my shingle that was sitting on the desk waiting for me to hang it.
The desk at your mom's office?
I was at my mom. So I worked because I couldn't work as a lawyer. Yeah, I couldn't. So at the time, I worked as a pharmacist doing this process. No, I'm still working as a pharmacist.
Still a pharmacist in this whole thing?
Yeah, I had to support myself.
Yeah, like it was a regular...
I had to work. I worked as a pharmacist through law school. After law school, when I hung my shingle, I was just opening. I had no clients.
You're just a pharmacist.
I had no clients, so I had to, but I knew what I was planning to do to procure clients. Remember this was back in the day, Beethoven, when we had pagers. Okay?
So long ago.
That was a long time ago. We had pagers and we had the cell phones really had just kind of come out, and there were those like Motorola big old things you could throw it across all the way to California, it dropped down, throw it off a building, and it was it hurt somebody and still work. Okay. So that was back in the day. So but no, really, I knew what I wanted to do and I knew people in Tallahassee. I believed that they would trust me. During law school, I tried cases because I was certified in law school. There was a special program to try cases, and I did, and I was successful at winning cases as a law student. Of course, there is a lawyer I was with the public defender doing this. It's like a can't even think of the name of it, but there's a special certification program, and I was successful all the way doing that, and so I knew that I would do trial work. You know, I had the gumption to know that I could do that, but I had no clients and I had no money to do this. Yeah, I'm like, I could do this, but I need some revenue, and I did not work. Once I became a lawyer, I worked with my mother. I did not work for my mother.
I know that clearly.
Because we wanted to be mother-daughter. Well,
understand.
Right? And so we had an agreement of how we were going to work on cases together when that arose. So I worked as a pharmacist by night. I did the night shifts at the hospital and retail on the weekends. So no, really.
As an attorney and
I was an attorney by day. I was a pharmacist by evening.
So how did you because the way my brains work, how did you introduce yourself? Hey, what do you do for a living?
I said, well, I'm a pharmacist and I'm a lawyer.
And how old were you around that time?
About 26.
I was like, yeah, you're lying. Keep it moving. But go ahead.
26.
There's no, for me, understand the importance and the value of education, but to really conquer both of those things, I look like two pillars that are just so intimidating.